Brands like Valspar with exceptional paint durability, whether you're inside or out. And all-weather stain for a beautiful finish, along with pro-trusted Purdy brushes and rollers. We do it all at the right price, so you can get big savings and big results. Now get Valspar paint starting at $19.98. Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's.
Nutrition can seem overwhelming. Even if you try to eat well, you might fall short in key nutrients. Get more by adding one a day. It's the #1 multivitamin uniquely designed for men and women. One serving, once a day. One a day, and done.
There's no set path, no way you have to be. So why not do what you've been dreaming of? You've got the power, we've got the tools. Make a website with GoDaddy and put what you want out there.
Support your favorite college at Fanatics.com. The largest assortment of officially licensed fan gear from more than 500 colleges. Every conference, every team. Shop now and get today's special offer. Fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything.
The Memorial Day sale at Mattress Firm has been extended. Through Tuesday, get a free adjustable base with your qualifying mattress up to a $699 value free. Our customers are raving about this deal. Hurry in, your budget stretches further at Mattress Firm.
The U.S. men's national team goes for glory at the 2019 Gold Cup.
The United States are World Cup champions.
USA, Guyana, June 18th on FS1 and the Fox Sports app.
It's the end of the All-Star game.
The stars shine bright as the best come together to celebrate the Midsummer Classic. The MLB All-Star Game, July 9th on Fox.
First things first on FS1, the weekday morning sports show for die-hard sports fans.
Time for some stories to start your morning.
We share your passion.
Get up or get out the way.
We live it.
Now, he's a tremendous athlete.
Breathe it.
How about you just run it up the middle of zip a few times?
And can't get enough of it.
Mahomes looking like a video game.
First things first, people. That's how we do it.
First things first, weekday mornings at 6:30 Eastern on FS1 and the Fox Sports app.
I've been to Floyd Mayweather fight. I've been to Mike Tyson fight. No comparison.
Who is the highest paid athlete 3 of the last 4 years? Floyd Mayweather.
But his fights are boring. That thing he did with Conor McGregor was boring. Mayweather won't stand toe-to-toe.
Toe-to-toe for Floyd means, oh, take this and you can't hit me.
Heavyweights just ain't gonna dance forever.
Because they out of shape.
I know. When you see a fight, you want to see somebody fall.
Ooh, that ding-ding is special, right?
Entertaining first 45 minutes in Bydgoszcz. And the US are coming forward here. It was Ledesma in the clear after Weah wins it, and that wasn't far away.
It wasn't. He was lively this first half, getting his first start in this tournament. And this is the one. This is the goal. A good step there by Cervania. And then Ledesma picks up the ball. He takes off. The timing of the pass. Soto gets the ball out of his feet, finds that back corner, and just curls it in to give the US the lead. It's the timing. Splits the two defenders. And Soto shows some good composure there. The strike has been good for this team so far.
An inch-perfect pass, and we questioned how will they respond. We had our answer. Coussant's, that one just off the outside of the woodwork. And then Diaby driving forward. Keita left 1v1 Maguri in the clear, and this just as clinical as Soto at the other end.
You look at the timing of that goal just before the half, but it starts because the US are a little bit overly aggressive. They pay the price for it.
Well, we're going to take a short break. Make sure you stay with us. We're going to take a look at some of the other matches in the round of 16 action today.
My son needs this drug. I hope it doesn't cost too much. I hope my insurance pays for it. Can you tell me how much this will be?
67.
Sorry.
Wait, have you heard about GoodRx? GoodRx finds free coupons to help you save up to 80% on your prescriptions.
Wow. I had no idea.
GoodRx. Stop paying too much for your prescriptions.
Tired of lugging around big bags of pet food and litter? Get it delivered. Chewy.com delivers everything your pets need right to your door.
They ship all your favorite brands of dog food, cat food, litter, toys, and treats, all at amazing prices. Start saving today. Plus, you get fast, free shipping. With Chewy.com, you don't have to break a sweat or the bank.
Save 30% on your first order and get fast, free shipping. Shop online at Chewy.com.
You respect strong values in people and price tags. Good on you. This Father's Day, shop our lowest price of the season with 60% off designer sport coats, designer suits, and all casual wear. Now through Sunday, shop online and in-store, only at Men's Warehouse.
When home projects get away from you, let the Home Advisor app match you to the best pros for the job. Or when your to-do list starts taking over, check Home Advisor to see how much your project should cost. And when something unexpected comes along, instantly book an appointment online with a top-rated pro. Be prepared for any project that comes your way, expected or unexpected. Download the free Home Advisor app or go to homeadvisor.com today.
Don't look good.
Yeah, it looks like it's both. Just what I don't need.
This is what you do need. Complete the application within minutes, and if approved, you may get the money you need as soon as tomorrow. Money's on the way with CashNet USA.
They're the reigning champions. And the whole world is coming for their crown. So let them take their best shot. Just remember, you come with the queen. You best not miss.
Let's give up.
I would say it. I would say it. I would say it.
We think we know them, the superstars who live their lives on camera or on a court or red carpet. But I want their real story, who they are off the field, behind the headlines, and away from the spotlight. You know, when they're at home. Because here, nothing is off limits.
It's All Fair Game with Christine Lakey. Weekdays at 5:30 Eastern on FS1 or watch anywhere on the Fox Sports app.
The long wait is almost over. Just 3 days to the beginning of the Women's World Cup from France on June 7th. France-South Korea will be the opening matchup in that one. Well, yesterday it was Uruguay taking on Ecuador in a round of 16 matchup. And no, we had done Ecuador in the earlier group stages where they lost to Italy. We felt they could do damage, and they've done some damage. Quintero with the finish here. They knock off Uruguay, and Ecuador is a third-place team. Are moving on to the quarterfinals, and they will face the winner of today's matchup. On the other side of things, Colombia and Ukraine already moving on, as Italy. Senegal awaiting the winner of Korea. And we are going to take a short break. Make sure you stay with us. We'll be back with all the second half action. A 1-1 between the US and France at the break.
Looks to continue his dominant majors run at Pebble Beach.
The defending champ getting hot. What a shot!
Where he takes aim at a historic third straight U.S. Open title.
It's like a man on a mission.
The U.S. Open begins June 13th on Fox and FS1.
What you say we do a little day.
Good times begin with the cool, refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Made with real brewed tea and just a touch of lemon. Wherever you decide to unwind, make sure you do it with a twist.
Drinking, yeah, yeah.
Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Unwind with a twist.
Why are pet lovers shopping online at Chewy.com?
I really wanted another dog.
He was worried about the money.
Yes.
With Chewy, we save money on food and toys.
So finally, I broke down.
And we were able to rescue Max.
Save 30% on your first order today at Chewy.com.
Hey, who are you?
Oh, hey, Jeff, I'm a car thief.
What?
I'm here to steal your car because, well, that's my job.
What?
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 It happens. And if you got cut-rate car insurance, paying for this could feel like getting robbed twice. So get Allstate. I'd be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
You respect strong values in people and price tags. Good on you. This Father's Day, shop our lowest price of the season with 60% off designer sport coats, designer suits, and all casual wear. Now through Sunday, shop online and in-store, only at Men's Warehouse.
Get a front row seat to the FIFA Women's World Cup on the go with the Fox Sports app. Every match live on the go. The Fox Sports app. Download it today.
First things first on FS1, the weekday morning sports show for die-hard sports fans.
Time for some stories to start your morning.
We share your passion.
Get up or get out the way.
We live it.
Now, he's a tremendous athlete.
Breathe it.
How about you just run it up the middle with zip a few times?
And can't get enough of it.
Mahomes looking like a video game.
First things first, people. That's how we do it.
First things first, weekday mornings at 6:30 Eastern on FS1 and the Fox Sports app.
Let me just say why the Lakers are better with LeBron.
I think they're worse with LeBron right now.
That's a hot take, Marcellus.
LeBron's supposed to be the difference maker in those moments.
LeBron's still the best player.
Look, were they really better? Remember last year, everything was about LeVar. Now we're talking about one of the greatest all-time players.
Plus, he does that cool thing with his hands in the chalk.
People in L.A. like, oh, this is Prada. Can y'all chill out?
LeBron's like bacon, man. Everything's better with him.
He was a bacon.
Welcome to the Major League Baseball All-Star Game.
The stars shine bright as the best in the majors come together to celebrate the Midsummer Classic. The MLB All-Star Game, sponsored by MasterCard, July 9th on Fox.
Charlo. Coda.
We've got a great fight.
On a special night, Sunday, June 23rd on Fox.
Welcome back to Bidagos, the halftime score in this round of 16 U-20 World Cup matchup. France won, the United States won. Sebastian Soto striking first, but Amin Guri with a very good finish to level things up. A very interesting first half. The French dominant in possession, but the US looked very efficient and offering a threat on the counter-attack. Well, the shots heavily in favor of France. The US have had a couple of big opportunities themselves. Batman Soto getting his third goal of the tournament so far. Archie Ledesma, his first start, and a wonderful assist to find his former development academy teammate. To kick things off to start the second half, attacking from left to right. Mo, entertaining first 45. What is the message from Tab Ramos to his group at halftime heading into the second half?
If I'm Tab, I actually like what I saw in the first half. My only question marks would just be how much space did they give up in that midfield area? We see when they keep their balance, when they're a little bit disciplined, they're a hard team to break down. They high press, they want to go win the ball higher up the pitch, but there's a danger to that as well. There's a gamble of that because all it takes is one pass to split that midfield trio, and Diaby's finding the ball in space, and we saw that happen on the goal. Chris Richards was pushed up a little bit too high. Cervania was pushed up. Pamakol, they were all high pressing up in that attacking area, and one ball, one turnover beats them all. And this French team is off to the races. Just show, if they could just show a little bit more discipline defensively, especially in the midfield area, and then show a little bit of quality when they have the ball, which we've seen, there's a second goal of this game for them.
The other side of things for the French, it was a good response. I think going a goal down. They struck the woodwork through Coussons. They got the leveler through Amin Guri. Bernard Diemet happy with what he's seen from his group.
Yeah, they just have to be a little bit more patient when they have the ball. They've had so much of it, so it's just about exploiting this U.S. team.
Nice ball out wide from Ledesma. Weah again showing his pace. Still Weah, but that was good help defensively from Kamara.
Diaby found a lot of joy in the half spaces and in the wide area. He varied his play, whether it's coming wide or coming inside. We talked about them hitting the post, excuse me. We saw that ball go across the six that they didn't finish, the header that they missed over the top. So they had some dangerous chances in the first half. They have to just be a little bit more clinical.
Coussons staying down after that challenge. A little pass inside from Diaby. Let's have a look at this one.
Little splitting ball there by Diaby. Pamukal catches Coussons. Doesn't look like there's too much in that, to be honest, but he's pulled up a little bit, holding his shin.
Well, the contact was with the ball first from Paxton Pamukal. Brandon Pierre wasn't a bad player in his day himself. I think you can say that about people who've won the World Cup, can't you?
I mean, it's not an easy feat, is it? It's a difficult first half for wide players in a game like that because, especially for the U.S. team, when you don't have much of the ball, you don't have the time to build out of the back and isolate your players 1v1. So sometimes you question whether or not guys like De La Fuente or Weah have had the influence that you want in that game, but they're doing the defensive work. It's not as if they're shrugging that whatsoever. They're tracking back, putting in tackles, putting in challenges, and I think that definitely doesn't go unnoticed by Tab. Do you want to get them higher up the pitch and in 1v1 situations? Of course, but you have to also understand what this game has given you, and given the circumstances, I think they've handled it well. Can they be better in those final thirds? Of course.
Way a nice little ball, looking to play that entry pass for Gloucester, but it was a good read again from Kamara, the Marseille man. He's the more calm player and the one who sits a little bit more. We've seen Zagadou make a lot of runs into midfield. But again with Zagadou, we've covered him in the Bundesliga. He is prone to an error or two.
He is, and the more that he advances with the ball in midfield, that error is more likely to happen or create space for them to be exploited.
Dest. Nice little ball in for Soto. Strong holder play from him. Nice little pass inside and a good read from Lafont. Coussons. Fofana. Diaby streaking forward on that far side. Vital interception from Keita. Absolute fluency in that counter-attack from the French. A very good defending from the Columbus crewman, Abubakar Keita.
But Keith, that's the space that I talked about because of the way the U.S. press. They leave large gaps at times through that center of the park. And it forces Keita, it forces Chris Richards, one of them to have to react, to either step into midfield, and if their timing is off just slightly, then there's another gap that's going to be exploited by the French team.
Here is Zagadou again driving forward. Switch of the play, looking for Moussa Diaby. Good challenge. Excellent defending from Gloucester. Desma now dropping a little bit deeper. Richards looking for the entry pass towards De La Fuente, who perhaps hasn't stamped his authority going forward just yet. The youngster, Conrad De La Fuente, just 17 years of age. And now the French on the counter again. Cousins, again Diaby staying out wide. Comes in on his left foot, goes for goal. And that one takes a deflection and appeals for a handball from two of the French players. We'll have to get another look at that one. Modis. Aloui, Modis still on the ground. Cousins. Diaby. Still Diaby. Goes for goal. Not far away at all. And Scott furious with the defenders in front of him. René Diamad talking to the fourth official, perhaps about this.
There's no handball there for me. Keita turns his body. The ball catches his on the second glance, it does catch his hand a little bit there.
Well, video assistant referee is Milton Sampaio. We saw a big handball decision at the weekend in Europe's biggest game that affected the outcome of that one. And now we have a video assistant review check for a possible penalty here. We're going to bring in FIFA Match Commissioner Dr. Joe Macknick. Dr. Joe, talk us through the process here and what you made of that potential handball as no penalty is given.
Well, actually, Keith, the whole spirit of intent is now being taken away from handball, and more of the referees are looking for the result. This was a very close decision because even though the hand was close to the body, when he turned, it was a little bit not a natural position. So you're looking for natural, unnatural, and this was a tough decision. I think the USA got a little bit of a break on this one.
Thank you, Dr. Joe. And yeah, it's still one of those things, isn't it? No matter how many people we have watching, it comes down to the decision, which can be very subjective. Here we see it again. The other effort, excuse me, from Diaby. But I don't think there would have been too many complaints had the penalty been given, so a bit of a let-off. Now Pomacal looking to take advantage of that set-piece delivery towards the far post. Holloway looking for Diaby, and Diaby just impeding Gloucester. It is interesting though, Mo, isn't it, with the handball decision. From game to game, we see such a wide spectrum of decisions given from referees.
And it's not a situation that I envy being in the referee's shoes, but this is where VAR comes in. They have a chance to actually take a look and apply the laws as they're written to different scenarios. And even then, it's still difficult. But as we heard Dr. Joe there, it was definitely a close call, and I think the U.S. escaped with one. When I first saw it, I thought, no, there's no chance. Seeing that review, seeing the replay, excuse me, it definitely does catch his hand.
Keita having to go out in those wide areas again. Look at the pace of Diaby. Still Diaby going, still Diaby! Off the woodwork! And another chance, and this one smashed home! Holloway with the finish. And on the balance of play in the second half, you have to say that goal's been coming as well. The French take the lead.
Moussa Diaby, hello. Absolutely shows his pace. Catches Keita just a little bit flat-footed, and all he needs is that little step. At first, you thought they were denied again by the post, but Aloui comes in. 50-50 challenge with himself and Serginho Dest, and he comes out the better for it. Nothing Brady Scott can do to react to that one. Denied by the post, but Aloui, ever present, wins this challenge there, slots it home to give the French side the lead. And as you said, Keith, it was coming in the second half. We saw the pressure being piled on. They maybe feel like this is them being right after being denied that penalty kick.
I didn't have to wait too much longer to get the go-ahead goal. Just wonder if Scott, looking at that replay again, Mo, might feel he could have done a little bit better in denying that shooting chance for the Abbey, but take nothing away from that move from a man who, since he's gone to that right-hand side to start this second half, has been a real thorn in the side of this US defensive group. Well, very different, Mo, playing against this French side when you have to go forward and open up and get a goal. Let's see how the US respond. You've watched a number of teams, Mo. Is the French the best team you've seen so far in the tournament?
That's a good question. I would say they're up there. They're up there, but then you have to also factor in teams like Argentina, even Ecuador that we covered their game against Italy. They went down a man and still showed that attacking flair, the quality that they have in that squad. So there's a good couple contenders still available in this tournament, but I would say the French team are definitely one or two at the moment.
Cousins in for the Abbey, the architect in chief of that go-ahead goal. Fofana. Dest. Looking for De La Fuente and Alloway again. Just cynical, just denying that counter-attacking opportunity. Anyway, up against Pasilla. Pasilla going back to his goalkeeper. Very cool play from the French. Nice skill again. Guri. The Abbey up against Richards. The Abbey elected to go early with that one and too early for Alloway. Just kept it in play though. Good defending from Dest. Zagadou. Century pass again. Fofana. That one will go out of play for a French corner kick. A little bit more of Youssouf Fofana over the last couple of minutes. There's that run again for the goal.
Diaby just shows pace, power. And it falls perfectly for Alloway on that back post. But the whole play started with Diaby getting isolated 1v1. He sized up Keita, showed his pace. He had another opportunity there against Chris Richards. I thought he made the wrong decision trying to play that early ball because 1v1, go at him again. It's worked for you so far.
Cousins, good delivery, two at the far post, and Scott, has he kept that one out? They're claiming it's a goal. Zagadou and Ndika both challenging for it. You can see Ndika calling for a video assistant review. We'll get a look at that one on the replay.
That looked close there.
Nice ball from Paul McCall. It's that pivotal moment in the match, isn't it, where the US don't want to let France get away from them. And the referee is going to hold this one. Chris Gossett did a good act of pretending he doesn't know what's going on. Let's have a look.
Zagadou wins his battle there, and it comes off a gloss there.
Oh, they're claiming handball, isn't it? Handball on Gloucester. And again, the referee is going to allow play to continue.
And I think that one would have been very harsh. He knew nothing of the play. Hands in a natural position.
Consistent from the referee as well on both calls. The Women's World Cup just 3 days away from being upon us. The action will kick off on FS1 Friday, 2 p.m. East in France. Many people's pick to challenge the US in the tournament. They will take on South Korea. Diaby, Keita just trying to step off him, and again Diaby's in the clear, and Alloway close to getting on the end of that one. You can almost see the fear from Keita there in getting involved in a 1v1. Electric from Moussa Diaby.
And Diaby sensed that fear. Sensed that fear and capitalized on it, took advantage of it. Beat him for pace to the byline yet again. The timing of the run was just slightly off.
Dicker, Guri, Fofana, well closed down that time by Keita. Challenge from Soto. The whistle goes against him. Intense pressure from the French, but still just 2-1. We're going to see a couple of attacking moves here. Justin Renix is going to come on, as is Uli Yanis, a pacey wide player. And Renix, a player we've seen a couple of times in the tournament. It's going to be Conrad De La Fuente, who didn't have the impact he would have wanted today, Mo.
Yeah, he just couldn't get going, and it's a tough ask in a game like this because you don't get much of the ball. But when you do, you have to try to make the most of it. And today, he couldn't find much joy, no final product. A lot of dribbling, but with no real purpose, to be honest.
Aliana is making his second appearance on the tournament. We're going to see a change for the French as well. Lenny Pintor, Olympic Lyon man, is going to come on. He's going to replace Aloui.
You see the goal again there. Area that Diaby is looking to keep exploiting. He wants to keep finding himself in those areas where he's 1v1. That's where he's at his best. Going at defenders, committing defenders, and then bringing others into the play.
It's an attacking move in terms of a forward for a midfield, and Ledesma coming off and Renix coming on. See how it changes proceedings here for the US. Comical. You can hear the shout. Uli get wide on the line. Uli Yanis, very adept at cutting inside and going to goal. Instead he looks for the overlapping pass to Gloucester. And that's out of play for the US corner kick. Breaking the pressure, now a set-piece opportunity. It's the second corner kick for the US. Uli Yanis with the delivery. Not fully cleared, Zagadou. Might be a counter-attack on here. It's been the star man so far.
Vamos, vamos.
Pintor, lovely little touch on the substitute. Guri flicks that one off Richards. Diaby now okay to come back on the field. I don't think too many US defenders were happy to see him back on the field again after a bit of a knock.
Not at all. This French team is mature. They know how to manage the game. They went down a goal, but as much as we talked about the US not looking bothered or under pressure or worried, this French team not at all whatsoever either. They stick to their game plan. They have players who are technically gifted. They have players who know how to move without the ball, how to create space for one another. And then they have a man up top in Guri who can hold up play, who can bring other players into the fold, create space for Diaby to attack and find himself in 1v1 areas and in transition. Lloyd Dees in the midfield gets on the ball, dictates the play. Cousin, as we talked about it, his influence. And on the flip side of that, the player that we need to have a bigger impact for the U.S. team, Pamukal, has got a little bit quiet in this game. He hasn't really been able to put his stamp on this game through the midfield area, and that's exactly the area where this French team is being able to exploit them.
If this result holds, the French will be moving on to the quarter-final. Well, they'll face an Ecuador side who's been very good so far. That game would kick off Saturday, 11:20 a.m. Eastern on FS2. Still plenty of time in this one, and despite the pressure of the second half, the US still just a goal behind. Looking to come forward here, looking to find Uli Yanes, but well defended. Back for Evan Ndika. Back for Lafont. There was a great stat that Lafont himself has more first-team appearances as a professional than the entire US team combined. So we talk about at this level being pros, being young pros. One of these French players already a big part of the first-team systems of their respective clubs. Stunned you with that one, though, haven't I?
And that's where that maturity comes in, though. That's where that maturity comes in, and that experience, as I talked about earlier, where they don't seem rattled whatsoever, whatever the circumstance. Up a goal, down a goal, 0-0. They're playing their game. They've been in situations like this before, and they know how to adapt to it and how to maintain and get through these experiences. And then it doesn't hurt to have a talent like Diaby on the pitch who could change the game single-handedly.
Strong defensive layers. Renix was trying to have some sort of impact up front there alongside. So it looks like it's two central strikers now for the US. And the split there with that pass out by Lafont. Mora losing out. Chance for Uli Yanes to drive forward. Still Yanes goes for goal, not far away. Loves to come inside of that right foot.
Good explosive run by Yanes. Skips by 2 or 3 defenders there. And has a shot on goal. Why not? Why not try to test the keeper? Just gets under it and puts it over the bar. But a good little impact there by the substitute coming on.
And he's going to play his club football in the Bundesliga next season with Wolfsburg.
It's that kind of spark that you need, though, Keith. You need someone to come in and be willing to run with the ball. The guys that have been playing the bulk share of this game, man, they put in a shift. To have some fresh legs come in, who's willing to drive with the ball, who's willing to take people on.
That's exactly what he's trying to do here, but that time just outnumbered by the French. Renix putting real pressure on Coussons. Coussons wasn't happy with that, was he? He's won the free kick.
You see Renix trying to battle. At first he started off his shoulder to shoulder, and then he kind of grabs his arm, gives him a little bit of a shrug there. Coussons not happy whatsoever.
And just as we saw in the first half, a bit of a cooling break, and just saw the level drop there from the French, and the US gained a little bit more control going forward and opportunities. What do they have to do in the final 20 minutes to get back in this one, Mo?
This cooling break might be good for them too. Give them a chance to regain a little bit of energy, because as I talked about, they've exploited quite a bit of energy chasing and trying to high press. They have to pick their moments now. They have to be clinical. They have to try to create a little bit of, maybe it's a little bit of an individual effort, whether it's Ulianes coming off the bench, Soto, but they haven't really got as many balls in the box to really give Soto an opportunity. This French back line has been good defensively when you play in front of them. So if they try to stretch this back line a bit, try to get some wing play and get some service into the box, create a half chance, win a second ball, something to disrupt this back line. Because right now, everything is in front of them. It's a little bit too easy for this French back line.
Well, again, we talk about the experience, Mo. Dan Axel Zagadou, first teamer at Borussia Dortmund, Evan Ndicka, likewise at Eintracht Frankfurt. Justin Rennick's hoping he can have a desired impact. I haven't seen much from Timothy Weah either in this second half.
No, he's been quiet. And it's partially because they've been defending a lot, but then these are the moments where you show that you have that star power. When the team, you put the team on your back, you step up to the plate, you want the ball. You want to take the ball in these difficult areas and try to create something, whether it's 1v1, whether it's bringing other players into the fold. You see Diaby doing it on the other side for France. This is the opportunity now for these guys to step up and earn that star quality.
Now just 3 days to the start of the FIFA Women's World Cup. It comes this Friday. The French opening up against South Korea, 2 p.m. Eastern on FS1. Well, you've already predicted another US win, haven't you?
It won't be easy, though. Yes. Make no mistake about it. This is going to be a pretty exciting tournament from the standpoint that there are some real contenders. Obviously, the French side, you saw the men win it in Russia. They'd love to do that. They'd love to win the double, per se. The Germans look good. Australia's a contender. Japan. So there's a lot of teams out there putting their name into the hat to really compete and try to dethrone the U.S. But that won't be an easy task whatsoever.
No. We're looking forward to enjoying the FIFA Women's World Cup action this summer. Right now, the focus is on this US team, U-20 men's side, looking to get back in this one. Yanis finding Timothy Weah. A flick ball in behind. Soto's in the clear, and he's leveled. Super ball in behind, and Sebastian Soto's got his second of the match, and it's 2-2.
We just talked about Timothy Weah playing more of an impact. Ulianes starts to play off well. Timothy Weah, clever little ball with the outside of his foot, splits 3 defenders. And Sebastian Soto says, give me a chance and I will reward you. First touch kind of gets away from him, but he does well with the second to get it back under control. And when he's 1v1 in the 6, in the 18, excuse me, he's making no mistake here. Wrong foot's the keeper, puts it down the middle of the goal. And the U.S. are right back in it.
Well, he's shown how clinical he can be in front of goal. 2 against Nigeria, 2 here today against the French. And the U.S. right back in it. A reminder, if the result stays the same, we will have extra time in this one. Raisi Soto. He's still 5 goals behind the tournament top scorer, Erling Haaland, who had quite the day in that one match. Yes, 9 goals.
I don't think I've ever heard that or seen any stat like that.
Rushan Amadou Sanya on 4 goals for the tournament. Now Pomykal wins it back. Confidence growing here for the US. Still a Diaby on the turn, and that was much better from Keita. Didn't give him the space to exploit him.
Give a lot of credit to Ulianes on that goal because he's come into this game and made an immediate impact. He's looked lively. He's always winning the ball. He's willing to commit defenders. And he did just that there. And Timothy Weah must have heard us talking about him because that ball was a peach. He hasn't had many opportunities to really showcase his talent, but on that play, he did just that. A little bit of composure, splits 3 defenders. He created that window for Soto to finish and put this team back on level playing field.
Again, a maturity shown in this US team, soaking up that pressure, staying within touching distance. And now level. Yanez on the turn. He's done well there again, and he's won a free kick.
Clever bit of play there by Yanez. Good feet, good balance. Little Cruyff there. Puts his body between himself and the ball. Versus Lloyd needs to foul him to bring him down.
McCall looking, trying to play that one in over the top. Not the greatest of passes, but Timothy Way almost made it into something. He's forced all the way back, and he's going to go all the way back to Brady Scott. McCall. Now it's the US with a spell of possession. Yanez that time just out muscled by Cousins, who proceeds to give it right back to Keita. Yanez with another chance to cut inside. Good read by Kamara. Kamara trying to play that one in behind. Diaby's got off his line. Quick thinking for the goalkeeper. Knows exactly how pacey Moussa Diaby is.
And Richards didn't get that clean, but he got just enough on it to take some of that, to disrupt the flight of that ball and give Scott a chance to come out and get that.
For France, player number 6, Enzo Loidis, is replaced by player number 14, Ibrahima Diallo. Zmiana w drużynie Francji.
Ibrahima Diallo is coming on. He's played 2 matches already in the competition. He's going to replace Loidis. Enzo Loidis, who just sat in front of that back four. Guri looking for Pinto. We see confirmation now of the substitution taking place. Good performance from Loidis.
Yeah, solid. Protected that back forward, comfortable on the ball, put out some fires, allowed Fofana to go and be a little bit more advanced, allowed Cousins to go and find the game, but was always an ever-present outlet in possession for this French team.
There's Diallo getting his first touch.
Hey, be careful! Hey! Hey!
Keita. Well to just hold off the pressure there from Cousins. Scott playing it short there for Richards. Just needs to give it away to that Axel Zagadou. About to enter the final 10 minutes here at Burgos. Very entertaining round of 16 matchup. Yeah, they're giving that one away to Pomacale. Nice touch for Weah, and almost a breakthrough there for Renix. Strong play from Zagadou. Cousins trying to find Diaby. What a challenge from Chris Richards. Really is an elegant centre-back, isn't he?
For all his physical gifts and athletic ability, he reads the game really, really well as well.
Okay.
To stay with the run of Diaby there, the timing of that tackle leans into him to weigh some of that challenge as well.
Hey, be careful!
Chip ball forward.
Oh my God!
So to does well to hold on to that. Pomykal again going down after a little bit of pressure in midfield. Fofana. So that was well closed down by Paxton Pomykal. Yanis. And again, a bit of a cynical challenge on him.
He's been so effective on that left wing, committing players, taking guys on, and that's just a cynical challenge, as you said, Keith. Yeah, steps in, throws his body into him.
Here appeals as well for a yellow card from some of the coaching staff. They thought it was that bad. Yanis still slow to get to his feet. Right into the path of Indika. Since that level of goal for the US, the French haven't looked as comfortable in possession. Strong challenge, won by Pomykal, way from distance. Goes down well by Zagadou, another hit, and the ball has dropped this, and the rebound is smashed out by Renex. The US lead late on in Burgos. What a turnaround!
Sometimes you need just a little bit of luck on your side, and the U.S. got just that. Serginho Dest decides to have a shot from distance, but give a lot of credit to Justin Renex. He stays with the play. He follows this shot up, and he's rewarded for his efforts. The sure-handed Alban Lafont spills this one, and Renex is there on the doorstep to put it in and give this U.S. side a lead. It was that second goal that gave them the confidence to keep going and put on some pressure. But give a lot of credit to Serginho Dest for taking this, for having the audacity to try to strike from that distance. And Renex is there on the doorstep to clean up that error by the goalkeeper.
A good play from Slovenia. They're winning that possession back. Still Slovenia. Dest. In for Weah. Pomykal, who won possession a little bit earlier in that play as well. Big credit to him for the build-up to that goal. Zagadou. A lot of contact there with Renex, but no free kick given. And what a response from the US. They're going 2-1 down. Grit defensively, and a clinical edge in that final third has them in front. Not over yet though, Diaby. On the challenge by Richards, and the French will have a corner kick. What must he be thinking? 6 minutes plus stoppage time.
How do you manage this game now? Quality defending. You have to dominate the center of the park, put out fires.
Delivery in, well defended, and that could have been a free kick against the French as well. A very late challenge after the clearance from the US, and Richards is feeling the full effects of it.
You see the late challenge there by Zagadou. Just catches it in the back of the head. But if I'm Tab, I'm telling this team, stay calm, relax. This is our game to dictate from here on out. Have Pomykal sit next to Slovenia, really protect that back four, and don't allow any more space in transition. Let your front trio be the ones who lead the attack, whether it's through counterattacks. But make sure defensively you're compact. Your lines don't break. There's no easy splitting passes to cut out 3 or 4 midfielders. You're likely to see a sub here, and another defensive player to come on for the U.S. team at some point.
Substitution for France.
Yassine Adli's going to come on for Youssouf Fofana, so an attacking move here. But if this result holds, the US will be moving on to the quarterfinals. This Saturday, they will face Ecuador on FS2. Richard just trying to jog off the effects of that really powerful challenge. Ramos having a word there with Brandon Saveni. He's had a good game in midfield.
He really has. He's been an engine. He's been clean on the ball. He's started the attack. He's put out fires. He's covered every blade of grass on this pitch tonight for this U.S. team and been such an influence in everything that they've done from a positive standpoint.
And all of this is going to end with a drop ball. One of the players just trying to discuss exactly where it's going to be played to. This will all add to the stoppage time, of course, as well. Toussaint's not going back with it. Goes straight for Adli. He'll try to drive forward. Diaby. Still Diaby. Trying to cut a yard of space. Still Diaby. Dest staying with him every step of the way. Good defending again from Serginho Dest. Zagadou. Now the gaps appear. Another chance for the US on the counter. Yanez ball in behind. Soto, and this time Lafont off his line. Defensively. No real space for the French to exploit. Now the US looking to counter. Rennick, strong play from him. Must have thread that one through for Timothy Weah. Adli, lovely turn from Adli, the substitute. Driving forward. Adli goes down. No appeals from any of his teammates. No free kick given. And again, the French looking open, a little ball in behind. Sebastian Soto tries to round the goalkeeper. That would have sealed it.
Oh, he was so close, but that, give a lot of credit to Lafont because he read Soto's mind and was aggressive with his challenge and just took the ball off his feet.
Lintor going for goal, the substitute switching wings, and that was easy for Scott. Quite rightly, milking every second of this.
But the run by Renix, the timing of the ball yet again. And Soto tries to round the keeper, but just doesn't get enough on that ball.
Well, you said we were going to see another defensive move. We are. Well, McKenzie's going to come on. Lafont. The question is, who will he replace? Toussaint. Kamara, nice ball forward. Adli. And the free kick. Doesn't seem to be too much in it. Yanez has gone down now after a bit of a push from Adli. Going to have a minimum of 5 additional minutes. Soto taken off. What a performance from him.
Yeah, you can't talk enough about the influence he's had on this game. 2 goals, but also the hard work defensively, tracking back at times, holding up the play to allow players to get into it. Tireless effort, but most importantly, the 2 goals that help get this team right back on track in this game.
One of the older players of this group and the captain of the squad, Mark McKenzie, coming on. Just to add another defensive presence. That will help on set pieces. The delivery, it might go all the way through, and somehow it's Des out. Zagadou was trying to get that vital touch. Well, you need a bit of quality to go through, Mo, and you need a little bit of luck as well.
You need a lot of luck, and Brady Scott there is a very lucky man because he creeps off his line and at the last minute gets caught at 2 minds. And look at the bench's reaction. You see them all with a deep sigh of relief when they see that ball trickle over the touchline.
Oh my God, if I'm not mistaken, was the reaction from Sebastian Soto. That was our reaction as well. The pressure from Renix has really had an impact. Cousins. Zagadou, Adley. Adley, nice little ball through for Cousins. Diaby. Cousins continuing his run, goes down. Is there going to be a free kick? No good, he's going to continue. Well, the French wanting the free kick, and again the referee was well positioned, and no free kick given.
And he had his whistle in his mouth, but because Guri kept the play alive, he allowed him to continue with that advantage. And after the U.S. cleared it, it was almost too late for him to go back there now, call that back.
Diaby with a power run to the edge of the penalty area. That's good defending from Gloucester. Chip over the top for Renix. They just chased down. And he does well. Kamara wins it back. Back to Lafont.
You see Kamara showing his frustration, kicking out at Renix there.
Adley. Indika. Guri. Adley. Threaded through. And again Dest positioned very well defensively. Slovenia couldn't get that one over Van Axel Zagadou.
He's a mountain, isn't he?
Zagadou now. Step overs and driving forward. Guri. And the free kick is going to go against Van Axel Zagadou, and this is going to waste a majority of the remainder of the 90 seconds.
Plays the ball wide there, and then he just tries to get around Pamakol and makes contact with them. You see Slovenia down there, laid on the ground there. It looks like it might be a little bit of cramps. And there's the challenge there. Well, McKenzie's just a little bit late, but because Guri collects the ball there and has a chance on goal before it's cleared out, the referee allowed advantage and to the U.S.'s favor.
Ledesma, like many of his teammates, praying for that final whistle. Adley, Slovenia, again with a good tactical foul, not allowing that ball to go forward. Lafont. Zagadou's stayed forward, Diaby. Comical. Corner is the shout, as in go to it. Gloucester. We're now just at the 5 minutes. And there is the final whistle. What a victory for the US. Going up against one of the favorites in the tournament. Maybe the coolest man on the field right now is Stav Ramos.
Oh, he's hiding it because inside he must be going crazy. This U.S. team answered a lot of questions today. How deep is this squad when you're missing 2 of your top players? How would they respond when they don't have the bulk share of the ball and they can't dominate through possession? And has this team growth? And yes, this team has grown. In a game where they went down a goal, they went up a goal, they showed a lot of composure to find a way to get back into this game and get the go-ahead goal. Great substitutions by Tap in the second half.
And the substitutions had an impact. We'll take a look at the bracket and what this means for the US moving forward. They will face Ecuador this Saturday. Ecuador, a very good win in their round of 16 matchup as well. But the US will be moving on, and once again, you can join us. You can catch the action on FS2 this Saturday for the quarterfinal. Ecuador against the United States, who knock off previously unbeaten, a side that hadn't dropped a point in the group stages, France. So credit to Tab Ramos and his undermanned men today. Well, that is all we have time for. Thank you for joining us. Once again, the final score, France 2, the US 3. The US are moving on to the World Cup quarterfinals.
Life doesn't have to be this hard. Just because you lost your car insurance. At The General, we make it easy to get affordable car insurance. Payments are low, and you choose your payment due date. Get your hassle-free online quote and ride with The General.
Coming in hot.
For a great low rate you can get online, go to The General and save some time.
Coors Light is cold filtered for brightness and clarity. The world's most refreshing beer. Coors Light.
You respect strong values in people and price tags. Good on you. This Father's Day, shop our lowest price of the season with 60% off designer sport coats, designer suits, and all casual wear. Now through Sunday, shop online and in-store, only at Men's Warehouse.
Planning for retirement? What's your most valuable asset? It's time, because time gives you more opportunity for growth. So go to personalcapital.com for free retirement and investing tools, plus wealth management options. Join at personalcapital.com.
Nutrition can seem overwhelming. Even if you try to eat well, you might fall short in key nutrients. Get more by adding one a day. It's the #1 multivitamin uniquely designed for men and women. One pill, once a day. One a day, and done.
I see what's possible instead of what's here. Others see cracked concrete, run-down courts. I see a way to bring pride back to communities.